We interrupt your regular programming to bring you this special AM 1450 live sports broadcast.
Baseline drive, left-hander off the glass, and it rolls in and out again. I can't tell you how many times that ball has rolled inside the rim and rolled right back out. I think there's like some magnetic flux in the universe going on.
It's at least the third or fourth time that's happened this game. It's pretty funny.
Under the basket, wild shot. He had Genus, who's now yelling at him coming down the court. Meanwhile, the Bears come the other way. Colin Schley was an amazing run. Dylan Birdie up and scores.
So if I'm a defender, I take an extra step back from him, give myself more time to recover, and just dare him to keep shooting.
Win and play on, lose and go home. Fourth quarter, playoffs. Check time for both teams. Let's see who's got the guts to step up.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Walkersville High School, home of the Lions, from some exciting boys high school basketball tonight. The Walkersville Lions host the TJ Patriots. My name is Michael Betteridge. I'll be doing your play-by-play. Joined here at courtside with Coach Rick Little, videographer Tyler Wilhelm. Coach, this is an important game for both teams.
Both teams. Thomas Johnson needs to get back on track, and Walkersville is having a great season earlier on, but this particular matchup, the athleticism of Thomas Johnson versus the inside strength of the Walkersville Lions, will be a really good matchup for Coach Mathis and his Lions.
No doubt. We have Walkersville ranked third in the CMC. They've succeeded using a two-post offense featuring 6'6" and 6'3" wide bodies in the paint.
Yeah, and as we were talking about just before we went on air, the inside presence that Thomas Johnson has is Ben Perch, who again sidelined still with that boot as he was last week. You know, there's a different type of team, Walkersville. We watched Thomas Johnson play Urbana. Urbana had 3 6'5" guys.
It's kind of same setup. Two bigs down low.
But they didn't really play big.
That's true.
If you remember, They played perimeter ball for the most part, those 6'5". Now, Hespy drove a good bit, but the other two young men were kind of outside presence, not a lot of inside game. Well, that's not going to happen tonight. Walkersville's going to try to go in, and for those of us older fans, the conventional back to the basket type post players, and it'll be an interesting contrast to the athleticism of the Thomas Johnson Patriots.
So essentially, Coach Manley is going to have to continue to be creative on the hardwoods against an even better inside game.
Yeah, you know, what we used to try to teach our players is if there's a strong inside presence, you play even more aggressive on the perimeter, make it hard for them to throw a good entry pass. Mm-hmm. So now we know the athleticism of Thomas Johnson can do that. They can pressure the perimeter. So it'll be up to the guards of Walkersville to be able to handle that pressure and still get a good feed inside.
Yeah, TJ's advantage is going to be their relentless scramble and hustle to the ball.
Yeah, and we saw that presence and that aggressiveness out at Urbana, the way they got after those young men and kept themselves in the game due to that pressure defense. It was mid-50 games. You know, typically both teams averages in 60s. I think Urbana might have been in the 70s, and Thomas Johnson held them into the 50s.
Yeah, you know that TJ now has 3 losses in a row, but they look like a team that's getting better every game, isn't it?
Yeah. Again, sometimes through the basketball season, you have those ebbs and flows of your season, not only because of the way you play, but because of the way the schedule is. And we know in Frederick County, there's no easy nights. So you got to be on your game, and you might run into the 3 top teams in the county right back to back to back. And we've seen that with Frederick Urbana. Oakdale's a strong team. Now, this Walkersville, as far as 2A team, they are very solid.
Yeah. And the only thing keeping TJ from a win last week was 2 missed layups, a blocked shot, and 3 free throws.
And
it's a 3-point game.
And their top player, Larby, fouled out with about a minute and a half to play.
That's right.
With the score tied.
All right, we are ready to go. We're going to step aside for our first commercial break. We want to thank our sponsors for making tonight's games possible. That is Center of Life Chiropractic, located right there on Water Street in downtown Thurmont. Kelco Plumbing over on Carroll Avenue, right across the railroad tracks. Kelco Plumbing for all your plumbing and septic needs. Thurmont Country Kitchen, great place. Check out the Broasted Chicken, also right there in Thurmont on Water Street. Thank you for sponsoring tonight's high school basketball game between the Walkersville Lions and the TJ Patriots. Will be right back.
Center of Life Chiropractic and Pilates, located on Water Street in Thurmont, serving the community since 1993. Center of Life is dedicated to treating the whole you, and not just your symptoms: back pain, neck pain, injury. You just want to improve your mobility and feel healthier. Dr. John Hageman's innovative approach to whole body health is completely unlike anything you have experienced. With convenient hours from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and afternoon hours only on Tuesday from 3 to 7:30 p.m. Center of Life is there for you. Center of Life is closed on weekends and Thursdays. Center of Life accepts all major credit cards and uses the honor system, so you pay what you can afford. What an amazing difference they will make in you today. Center of Life. Make an adjustment to your life today. Center of Life is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. Kelco Plumbing and Backhoe Service LLC is conveniently located at 108 North Carroll Street in Thurmont, with over 40 years of experience in the plumbing industry, celebrating its 10th year serving our community, specializing in all phases of plumbing, including septic installation and repair. The favorite part of our job is meeting new people and knowing that we helped. Kelco Plumbing prides itself on a job well done, with pricing that won't flood your budget. Burst pipes, water damage, clogged drains, replacement, remodel, or upgrades. Kelco Plumbing services most major fixtures, faucets, water heaters, sump pumps, and well pumps and pressure tanks. Kelco Plumbing is certified and licensed in Maryland and Pennsylvania. Call them today at 301-788-9791. That's 301-788-9791. Emergencies or planned repairs, Kelco Plumbing will go out of their way to explain exactly what needs to be done in simple, easy to understand solutions. When a plumber's work is done, well, everyone is happy. Remember, a good flush beats a full house every time. Kelco Plumbing is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the radio.
All right, we are back here live at Walkersville High School for some great high school basketball. We got a couple other games going on around the league that we're going to keep you abreast of. In the boys' side, Man Valley's at Tuscarora. Middletown is over at Oakland. On the girls' side, Oakland's at Middletown. Walkersville at TJ tonight. That's a big game. Westminster at Linganore. So we'll try to keep you updated on those scores as we go through this game. Tonight, we're looking at, what do you think the key to this matchup is, Coach?
Well, it's the inside presence of Walkersville against the athleticism of Thomas Johnson. And I don't know, you were busy on the board, but number 3, Sam Larby, leading scorer, was not part of the starting lineup. And I don't know if he's over there for Thomas Johnson.
Okay. So that would be a big loss if that's the case.
Huge. Yeah, Sam averages 15 points a game, 8 rebounds a game. So that would be a huge statistical loss. And then we know Ben Perch is in a boot. So don't know if it's a sickness issue or what, but
yeah,
hopefully he's with the team and we'll see him tonight.
Yeah, that would be a big loss for them. Walkersville coming in the 2A West, 9-2 overall, ranked 59th in the state of Maryland, averaging 57 points per game. Not too shabby.
No. And they really play solid half-court defense also. And I mean, that's something that if you followed Coach Mathis through the years, his head coaching days with the girls here at Walkersville and now the boys, it's half-court man-to-man defense. You're going to play defense or you don't play.
We've got, let's see, I don't have a number for 25, do you?
For who? Walkersville?
Yeah, oh, there it is. Owuwolo, I can't say it. Never mind.
Let's just say Shea.
We'll call him Shea, right? To the hoop goes number 2. Foul. Shaden Hansen with the drive. He'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2.
And Hansen is going to be a handful from the perimeter. He can put it on the floor and get to the rim as he did on that play right there and drew the foul.
On the floor for the Lions, you got Johnson. Hansen, who just made the free throw. We got Ntimi, Batty, and on the other side of the paint. And that one rims in and out. Loose ball. Johnson comes up with it. Underneath,
Great
he
catch.
spins, turns, shoots, it goes out. Loose ball, and we've got a jump ball. Quick whistle on that one, Coach.
Actually, I like that quick whistle like that. Reduce some of the physicality here early on.
So that 5th player was Shea. Now we've got another whistle, and I don't think the referee liked the amount of time.
Whenever the referee blows the whistle, he wants to touch the ball.
Yeah.
Thomas Johnson took it out and threw it in without the referee touching the ball.
Down the court comes number 22, Connor Roddy. Kicks it out on the left side to Spencer. They work around. Shot from the corner. It's off. Up in the air, way up high. And a kick out front. Anderson with the ball. Roddy looks inside. He drives off the pick. Dishes it right into the hands of Walkersville. Here they come on the fast break. Stolen away. Good hands by Spencer to prevent that breakaway. Baseball pass off the fingertips of Oluboyo, and it'll be Lions ball.
Walkersville with that good half-court defense. That first possession got the steal.
Inside to Johnson. He spins, turns, muscles it, has it blocked. And here comes Spencer driving hard, pushing the ball down court. Wide open from the wing. The shot doesn't go for Anderson. And quickly the Lions come back. Spin move into the paint. Kick out. Working around. Johnson, top of the key. And Ntimi backs out. Looking for help.
That's Johnson up there. 35 is Johnson.
Bounce pass to Johnson. Behind the back. A quick hitter over to number 4. And Ntimi, and he misses the shot, and we've got a out of bounds. It'll be Patriots ball.
So a little full court pressure here by Walkersville. And Ntimi on the ball. Batty matched up with A.J. Spencer. That'll be a good contest all night.
Anderson into Spencer. Spencer brings it across between the legs, behind the back. Lobs it down in. Anderson pulled the trigger from way out front. It's no good. Rebound, Hansen coming the other way. Hansen drives the paint, pulls up, shoots a 5-footer. Short, gets his own rebound, put back no good. And the putback by Shea is good.
Johnson, 35.
Johnson. Thank you. I thought it was a 25.
Yep. They look a lot alike, those two young men. Stature. That's going to be a blocking foul. A little too aggressive on the defensive hedge.
That one's on Johnson. First team foul. Roddy will step out the inbound, right in front of the crowd. Into the backcourt goes to Spencer. Spencer looking. He goes right. Hands off to Anderson. Anderson looks for the pick. Not there. Kicks it over to Roddy. He looks. Quickly into the paint. Kick out front to Spencer. He drives off the pick. Roddy comes hard to the paint. He shoots it up on the run, partially blocked, rebound, Johnson. Batty brings it up. Down on the left side, Hanson. Johnson posts up, underneath, inside. Oh, an off-balance, falling away shot by Hanson.
On the floor.
So it's on the floor. The shot doesn't count?
Correct.
Well, that was a beauty. I mean, he muscled that in, falling away, had defenders hanging all over him.
Yeah, he's a strong young man.
Grover.
Looking for somebody.
Bounce pass inside, got it.
Ooh.
They almost lost the ball that time over to Luboyo. Oluboyo to Grover. Working back around the perimeter. There's an opening, straight to the hoop. And Teamy can't get the roll. Long pass down court, too far for Spencer. He brings it out front. Anderson resets. Spencer over to Harris. Harris pulls the trigger. It's way too hard off the glass. No good. Rebound Hanson. Hanson brings it up. Fires down to Oluboyo. Back to Hanson. He drives off the pick. Bounce pass, no look underneath. Another one to Johnson. He shoots and it goes, and he's fouled on a beautiful body control fadeaway by the big guy.
Hanging on his arms, caught that bounce pass up strong, knocks it home.
5-0 Lions. TJ yet to get on the board here with 4:15 to go in the first period.
Yeah. Substitute for Walkersville, Michael Grover, number 1, and number 11, Darius Eubank into the game.
Rims in and out, loose ball. Lions come up with it. So Lions working those offensive boards seriously. Knocked away and almost stolen by Harris. Into the crowd, it'll be Lions ball. Into Hanson. Stolen. Here comes Harris behind the back, between the legs. He feeds underneath, and it's intercepted by Hanson.
Great hustle play there, and Timmy back in transition.
Oluboyo, top of the key. Dribble, looking. Moots. Spencer brings it up. Drive to the paint. Kick out. Roddy shoots. Swish! And TJ gets on the board with the first bucket, a three-pointer from the left side.
Yep, Connor Roddy, that's his game, knocking down jump shots. Comes in averaging 8.5 points a game.
Eubank over to Hanson. Hanson looking underneath, nothing there. Back to Eubank. Eubank gets the travel.
It's a little too quick. And first substitution check that, Thomas Johnson, 21, Kegney in for Harris. Still no Sam Larby. And I do not see him on the TJ bench.
Roddy working around the perimeter. Out front to Oluboyo. Between the legs, he sees an opening and has it stripped away by Shea. He outlets the spin move. Oh, a beautiful play by Eubanks to score.
You might recognize that name, Michael, from football. Eubank was specialty receiver and returner for the Walkersville Lions football team.
Yes, I do. Roddy, he drives off the pick, tries to shoot on the run, and he gets the bucket and the foul. So Roddy turns it into an and one.
Connor's keeping Thomas Johnson in this game score-wise.
9-5, Lions on top, 2:23 to go in the first. Roddy will shoot one. Got it.
Avani Harris checks in for Thomas Johnson.
Lions inbounded as Eubanks brings it up. Across the mid-center Lion. Over to Batty. Batty, skip pass cross court to Foul. In the hoop, Hansen pulls up and shoots a runner. It doesn't go. And a beautiful athletic play, but he throws it right into the hands of the Patriots. And Thomas Johnson brings it up. Roddy takes a look. Back to Anderson. Roddy, they play catch. Now Harris out front. Straight to the hoop goes Spencer. He chokes the runner. It bounces out. Rebound Eubanks. Eubanks looking, fires it down the right side. Nothing there. Back to Eubanks. He writes off the pick, and it's stolen, knocked away. And who comes up with it? Patriots ball.
A.J. Spencer with the hustle play on the backside. Got his hands on the pass, and then it went out of bounds all the way at the other end. Gives it to Thomas Johnson under their own basket.
Anderson to inbound. Roddy between the legs, little dribble clinic there. Straight to the hoop, kick out, baseline drive, back around. Roddy wide open for the three, and a good recovery by the D to block that shot.
Yep, good scramble defense there by Walkersville. Got caught in the help side, and Batty with the big hustle got his fingertips on that jump shot.
Eubanks brings it up, down on the right side.
Thomas Johnson switches to a 2-3 zone.
Batty, he pulls up at the top of the key. Batted away by Roddy. It'll be Lions ball. 51 seconds to go in the first period. Lions lead it by 3.
8 on the shot clock for the Lions as they set up the baseline inbounds play.
Got a whistle on the floor.
He's given the
What is the call?
the Thomas Johnson Patriot head coach a warning for being on the court. Stop the play.
Oh, stolen by TJ. Ball's up in the air.
Got to get up.
Eubanks comes up with it and shoots right at the buzzer, but it doesn't go. But Shea gets the rebound for the Lions. He kicks it out front to Hansen. He drives, and the left-hander fingertip roll is good.
Quick release by Thomas Johnson, but Walkersville's down there to stop the transition offense. Patriots set up. Shot clock 18, game clock 21.
Kingney sets the screen. Traveling violation called on Harris. That's Albani Harris, the younger brother of Avery Harris. Check that, he's the older brother. He's a senior and Avery's a junior. He's just not as big as his brother.
Always hate that when your little brother's bigger than you are, right?
Yeah, you got to. Eubank.
10 on the game clock. Shot clock's off.
Batty. Bounce pass underneath the Hansen. Back out front. Three-pointer. No good. Rebound, Roddy. And there's the buzzer. And that's one period in the books. 8 minutes down. And we'll step aside with the Walkersville Lions 11. The Thomas Johnson Patriots 6. We'll be right back.
Thermont Country Kitchen, one recent diner summed it up perfectly.
This place is so good, the words are hard to find. It's a wonderful small-town diner with awesome food and great service.
Thermont Country Kitchen is located on Water Street in downtown Thermont. Open weekdays 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturdays 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sundays 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Remember when Grandma used to say, if you're looking for a great restaurant, follow the locals. And that's exactly what you'll find at Thermont Country Kitchen. A wonderful mixture of out-of-town guests, travelers up and down Route 15, and the locals who love Country Kitchen's award-winning roasted chicken. Homemade cooking at its finest, with lots of sweets and goodies at the counter to go. Country Kitchen is a great place for birthday parties, meetings, or just to take the family when you're out and about. Their huge menu has something for everybody, and their warm country home atmosphere and small town charm will take you back to simpler times. Thurmont Country Kitchen, satisfying and delicious. You'll feel right at home at Thurmont Country Kitchen. Thurmont Country Kitchen is a proud sponsor of local high school athletics on the radio.
All right, we are back with you here live, and there's the inbound, and the Lions have possession to start out the second period.
And Sam Larby is in the game for Thomas Johnson.
Yes, he is. Got those pink shoes on again. Bounce pass on the right side.
Patriots stay in that 2-3 zone look.
Fired underneath. Shea can't control it, and the Patriots come up with the steal as Anderson lobs it up court, and then he gets it back as he crosses midcourt. Larby on the right side to Roddy. Shot from Larby, short, doesn't go.
Also in the game for Thomas Johnson is Joshua Lindblade. Makes his first appearance.
And Teamy. Back to Batty and a whistle. Got a hold.
Called that on Sam Larby. Walkersville cutting across the lane, and I guess he got his hands on him in the bottom of that 2-3 zone. New shot clock for the Lions.
So Antimi steps out for the inbound. Underneath, Hansen off the glass, it's good. Hansen used his body on that one.
Yeah, boy, strong and elevates.
Out front, Spencer. Dribble clinic. Off the screen by Larby. He goes baseline. Kicks it right into the hands of Johnson. He casts off. Hansen brings it up. Hansen. He turns back to Batty. Lob inside to Johnson. Shea has it.
Sealed.
Shea spins. He goes hard to the hoop. Right-hander doesn't go off the glass. Pulled down by Harris. Roddy, stutter step, spin move. In the paint. In and out. Loose ball. Rebound. Johnson has it for the Lions. Down on the left side, Batty in a war. He kicks it inside, reached in and knocked away, and a whistle. Wow.
Ooh.
That's a tough call right there,
Called
because
that
that looked
on
clean
three.
to me.
That's 2 on Sam already, 2 minutes of play. Oh, another wide
Nice,
open.
beautiful cutter into the paint by Shea, and he does a little fingertip roll to score on the inbound.
That's 2 consecutive baseline out of bounds plays. Walkersville screened the zone, ended up with an open layup.
Roddy gets caught in the trap. He dribbles out of it. Larby, top of the key. Handoff to Harris. He shoots the 3 and scores. That's
Boy.
Avani Harris.
Yep. Thomas Johnson needed that one. Fell behind by 9. Now cut it to 6.
Hansen, he dribbles. Rifles it across to Batty. Batty bounce pass into Shea. Johnson has it. Back over to Hansen. He has it partially blocked. And here come the Patriots on the move. Anderson to Roddy. They're running the weave. Larby pulls up. Gets caught. Jump ball. Possession arrow goes to
Stays with Thomas Johnson. Under their basket. 17 on the shot clock.
into Roddy. He shoots. It's
Bang.
good. Nothing but strings on that one. What a beautiful stroke. Trims the lead to 3. 15-12, Walkersville. They have the ball.
9 points for Roddy here in the
From the corner, the big guy, air ball. Knocked away. The Patriots will get it back. .438 to go in the first half. Lindblade. He gets caught in the trap, has it stolen by Johnson. Johnson brings it down. What an athletic shot by Johnson to score. Great body control. Another steal by the Lions. Here comes Eubank. He hands off to Hanson. Hanson, the no-look underneath, and the flush goes. Who was that?
Shea.
Shea with the bucket, and that's a timeout for Coach Manley as State reeled off. What was that, like 3 fast breaks in a row?
Yep. 3 transition buckets and 7-point lead now and a full timeout by Thomas Johnson.
Johnson had whittled it down to 3.
Yep.
And they had the ball down 3 with a chance to bring it to within 1 or maybe even tie it.
And what's impressive in the half-court defense to me is whenever there's a ball screen, one of the big men, Shea or Kenyon Johnson, step out and hedge that ball screen. Well, they're not just hedging it; they're getting their hands on the basketball
and going fast break to the bucket with it.
And then running to the other end. Yep.
That Kenyon Johnson steal and score was as athletic as any guard.
Yep. And he's 6'4", 280-ish.
Yeah, he's a big kid.
Solid young man. So quickly.
All right, here we go.
See what Manley calls to try to break this Walkersville run.
Anderson brings it up. Larby. Over to Harris, Avery Harris. Lindblade to Larby. Larby dribbles, he penetrates, pulls up, shoots on the run, no good.
Foul shot.
Rebound Hanson. Well, Larby does that. He likes to throw stuff up there and hope it goes. And back the other way. Hanson goes right through the paint, splits the defense, and gives it the fingertip roll, scores, and then he gets fouled.
And that foul goes to Avani Harris. In for Walkersville, Ryan Waltrip will give Shea a breather.
That sounds like a familiar name too. Swish. Hanson converts the 3-pointer with the 2 and 1. Over to Harris. Harris dribbles out. Larby. He looks. He dribbles in. Loose ball tipped away, almost stolen. It is. Hanson's got it. He outlets to Eubank. Eubank gets caught too far. Back out front. Johnson has it. Back to Eubank. He pulls the trigger. Short off the rim. Up in the air goes Anderson. He brings it down for the Patriots. Behind the back, and he slows it down and calls the play as he drifts over to midcourt. Fires it down to the right side to Contreras. Contreras has it knocked away into the crowd. It'll be TJ Ball.
Walkersville's getting their hands on a lot of basketballs. Really active in their half-court defense, making everything difficult for Thomas Johnson offensively.
22-12, Walkersville by 10. Patriots have the ball in their half court. Anderson calls the play, fires it down to the left side to Contreras. He drifts out front, hands off to Larby.
5 on the shot clock. Got to go up. That's going to be a travel.
Travel, and that's a defensive forced travel.
Yep.
And that one goes against number 12, Avery Harris. 2:41 to go in the half.
Full court pressure now by the Patriots. They need to try to change the tempo of this game.
Nice steal, knocked away by Avery Harris on the inbound. It'll still be Lions ball. With Johnson. He looks baseball throw, and then he kicks it back to Roddy on the short inside. Hanson, he goes crossover. Hand off to Ntimi. Down on the right side to Eubank. Fires inside. Oh, nice play. We've got a foul on the floor. Ryan Waltrip.
I think that's 7 on Thomas Johnson. Yep, so Ryan will shoot 1 in the bonus.
Shea preparing to come back into the game for the Lions. He gets the roll, and it's good. Waltrip will shoot the bonus now. 6'4" senior forward for the Lions. Got them both. Into the game now comes Shea and File. Out comes Johnson.
And Batty returns.
Batty's in, yes. Into Spencer. Over to Harris, back to Larby. Man defense is relentless by the Lions. Larby wants to go, and he has it stripped away, but it goes right into the hands of Spencer, and he pulls up and shoots the runner. It's no good. Rebound put back by Harris is blocked. File comes up with it. He goes right straight to the basket, and he has his shot blocked as Contreras comes up with it. He rifles it down to Harris on the right side. Harris stops, drifts back out, almost stolen, and then a pull-up shot from out front, no good. Rebound and a putback, no good. Rebound and another putback, no good. Loose ball, whistle.
Be a foul from behind, yes.
And that one's going to go on Oluboyo.
And yep, Shaden Harris got good inside position, solid box out, and Thomas Johnson over the back. Foul, shooting 1-on-1 will be Hanson.
We walk the length of the floor. Walkersville leading 24-12 with 1:34 to go in the half. Hanson misses the front end, but they get their offensive rebound on a great bounce to File. He loses the ball. And it's Patriots' ball as it's knocked away. Larby to inbound right in front of his own bench. A one bounce to Spencer. He brings it up, directs traffic, drifts left.
The way Walkersville is playing their gap man-to-man defense, there's very few driving lanes. Thomas Johnson is going to have to hit some jump shots.
Larby gets caught and throws it away.
Another turnover.
Into Eubank. Back around to File. He loses the handle. They get the good bounce, though, as Hanson goes hard to the paint. He scores. He plays long, doesn't he?
Yep. Tall and long. For being, let's see what they have. They have him listed
I don't
at.
think he's about 5'10", maybe.
6'1" is what he's listed as.
Okay. Straight into the basket. Harris drives and he's fouled. So Harris will shoot 2.
So at halftime, we're going to have a special guest for those of you who've been around Frederick County basketball. The Dave Miller name may sound familiar. He's in the gym tonight, so he's going to come up and chat with us here at halftime.
Yes, we are honored to have Coach Miller here with us tonight. Eubank brings it across, down on the left side. Fired in. Johnson goes hard to the basket, scores.
Boy, he was almost under the basket, reached his
He
way back.
arced his back as far as it would go, reverse arc,
Yep.
and off the glass for the score, and he's going to shoot the and one.
You know, now he's listed as 6'4", but he plays a lot bigger than 6'4".
Swish.
Boom, beautiful.
The big guy hits a beautiful free throw, nothing but net. 29-12 with the clock down to 15 seconds in the half. Roddy to Larby. Spencer looks off the screen, nothing there. He dribbles, goes straight to the basket, has it stripped away. He falls in the paint and gets a traveling violation with 2 seconds on the clock.
Just no driving lanes. Again, Johnson, big 6'4" frame out there and staying in front of Spencer on that drive. 2 seconds, Batty with a look.
Ooh, that per second looked good, didn't it?
For a while.
He shot that from mid-court, and every person in the arena held their breath because it looked like it was going to go, but it's a little hard to the right, and that's it. It's halftime here at Walkersville High School with the Walkersville Lions 29 and the TJ Patriots 12. We'll be right back with a special guest, Coach Dave Miller, after this break.
Airlines have just reduced their prices even more. Book 30 days in advance and save big. Want the absolute lowest prices on your airline tickets? Then call the low-cost airlines travel hotline right now for prices so low we can't publish them anywhere. The only way to access our low rates and save up to 70% is to call. Save hundreds on your vacation tickets by calling right now. You can fly anywhere in the world and pay discount prices on your airline tickets. Book a flight today to London, Paris, Madrid, or anywhere else you want to go and pay a lot less guaranteed. Call the International Travel Department right now at Low Cost Airlines. 802-341-4526. 802-341-4526. 802-341-4526. That's 802-341-4526.
All right, we are back here live at Walkersville High School, and we've got a guest here, Dave Miller. Dave, 50 years of coaching. You look pretty good considering it. That's a lot of mileage.
It certainly is a lot of mileage. I can tell you that. My body has wear and tear on it.
So, when did you get started and where? Take us back.
I graduated from college in 1968 from Edinburgh, where I played, and got a job at Poolsville Junior Senior High School. I JV coached for 1 year, and then a head coach for the next 12 years. Then I came to Walkersville in 81, 82, and I coached here 12 years. Then I went to FCC and coached there 20 years, and had retired and was happy. My wife was even happier. And then my friend got the job at Shippensburg University, and he coaxed me out of retirement.
Chris
Fite, and I've been there for 10 years.
Wow, isn't that something? So tell me, okay, I'm going to throw the first hard ball at you. Ready?
Go ahead.
What's the biggest change you've seen in high school basketball in the 50 years you've coached?
It definitely is the way the game is played. Back in the 80s when I coached, we played with low post players. There was no three-point line, and everything went inside one way or another. And now basketball has turned into an up and down game, and no post presence is needed much, and everybody's an athlete, and it's a totally different game.
Now, ironically, they didn't have such big guys back then either. I mean, your average center was 6'5", 6'6".
That's correct, but that's a good high school size. But in college, you need to be a little bit bigger than that. But 6'5" in high school is good. We had a player here in '86 who won the state championship, Johnny Matthews, 6'5". He was a bad dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I played for Sherwood, and I remember when we played DeMatha, and this guy walked out on the floor with this giant afro, and he was 6'10". I'd never seen anybody 6'10". You know what his name was? James Brown. You recognize that guy? The guy on the NFL.
Yeah, right.
He was the starting center for DeMatha in 1970.
Who was your coach at Sherwood?
Gene Doan.
I know.
Does that ring a bell?
Yeah, it rings a bell. I was the coach at Poolesville when he was at Blair.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Great. So take us through the process. What's the difference between high school basketball, coaching in the high school level, and coaching now at Shippensburg? How have the kids changed between high school and college?
I don't know if the kids have changed. I mean, in college you can recruit, so if you have bad kids, that's your fault for recruiting them. In high school, you have what you have because you have to stay within districts. So, it's totally different. The game is so much faster than it is in high school. But, you have to have good kids at both levels, and if you don't have good kids, you're not going to win.
So what gets you out of bed in the morning? I mean, at 50 years, why are you still doing this?
I guess. Every morning I get up, I go to the gym and work out at Planet Fitness and get in the car, drive up to Shippensburg. We practice in the afternoon and come home and have dinner with my wife. It's the same every day.
It's kind of like you don't want to retire because you want to keep active, right?
I want to know what to do with myself. In the summertime, I live at the beach and play golf all the time, but in the winter, this keeps me off the streets.
So how's Shippensburg doing this year?
We're kind of up and down, but we won 3 in a row. We're 9-6 now, and we have a game tomorrow against Bloomsburg at Bloomsburg. So we'll see. I think we've turned a corner now. We had a very, very tough out-of-conference schedule, and hopefully that's going to come back and help us.
You remember a guy named Jason Thurston?
I don't.
Does it ring a bell? Okay. It's a friend of mine that went to Shippensburg about 10 years ago. He was there just right around the time you probably started football. Yeah. All right. Listen, tell me something. Tell me about your history here at Walkersville. What was that like?
Well, that was pretty amazing. I came here in 81-82 school year, and we were fortunate enough we got to the state championship game. Unfortunately, we lost that. And then in 84, we won the state championship, and 86, we won another state championship. In between that, 85, we went to the state semifinals and lost, and then in 88, we lost the state championship game. And we won 7 MVAL championships, I think, in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That was back when the NVAL had 10 teams in it. It was a little different than it is now.
Was it the same gym?
Same gym.
It kind of looks like it was.
Yeah,
I can tell.
This gym was here when they built the school.
Yeah.
But I've had a lot of fond memories in this gym, and that's why I like coming back. It's just a lot of good memories here.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. What brings you back tonight in particular to this game? Just nothing else to do?
Well, I like coming back to watch Walkersville play. I like to see them, and I heard TJ was good, so I thought it'd be a good game, and it turned out to be so at the moment. But maybe it'll change. I don't know.
Well, for those of us that watch a lot of high school basketball, can you envision any of these young men playing college basketball, scholarship basketball?
I don't know if there's any scholarship players. I don't know about that, but there's a lot of them out there that could be really good D3 players, and they could have a great careers at D3. And it's just a different world. I mean, you got to have a body on you to start with. You got to be big and strong. You're thin, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
It's a physical game.
Yep. Yeah, even though they say it's not.
Absolutely.
That's why they call fouls. That's why they call fouls, but it's still a physical game.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's a vertical game now. Everybody, it's played high above the rim.
We have 14 players on our team, and 13 of them can dunk it any way you want.
Wow.
The one that can't dunk is 5'8".
Yeah, and he probably gets close.
He's not bad, but he's not up there high enough.
Well, Coach Miller, it's been an honor to have you here in the booth with us. I really want to thank you for all those years and all the lives you've touched. I mean, you've made an impact that none of us can even imagine.
Thank you. I try to always do my best.
Thanks,
All right.
Dave.
Thanks for joining us, Coach, and good luck to you at Shippensburg.
Thank you.
Hope to see you soon.
Thanks, Dave.
All right, that's Coach Dave Miller, assistant coach at Shippensburg, and we'll step aside. We got about 2 minutes to go before we start the second half here. Both teams are on the floor warming up. We'll be right back after this message.
THU is the leader in high school sports broadcasting. Since 2008, we have broadcast more high school sporting events than any radio station in the four-state area. Football, basketball, baseball, and softball, regular season playoffs, and state championships. From Southern Brunswick, Western Valleys of Maryland, Eastern Shore, Columbus 1450 THU is #1 in high school sports broadcast.
All right, welcome back live. We're here with you at courtside, ready to start the second half. An exciting basketball game. 29-12, the Lions on top, and not as close as we thought it would be, but I'm impressed with this Walkersville defense.
Yeah, that half-court defense, they're getting their hands on everything. They're not allowing the dribble drive, which we saw Thomas Johnson was able to do against Urbana, and then they're not getting freed up for either jump shots. So I do look for a different energy out of Thomas Johnson in this second half. We'll see if Walkersville can match that and maintain that solid half-court defense. And they're very efficient offensively, Walkersville is.
And Teamy into Batty, he brings it across. Bounce pass over to Johnson. Johnson pivots. Back to Batty. He pivots. Hanson in the corner. Bounce pass underneath the Shea. He shoots the right-hander and gets the roll.
So Thomas Johnson comes out in that 2-3 zone half-court defense again, which they ended the first half with, playing here in the second half. And Walkersville basically turns it into a man-to-man look and post up downstairs, down low, and easy drop step layup for Walkersville.
Harris misses the long ball, and then there's an errant pass that comes back out to Spencer, and they get it back. Spencer hits Harris at the waist on the run. Roddy goes hard, and he draws a blocking foul.
Yeah, that call could have went either way. Hanson with the quick feet almost got himself in front of Roddy, but they called a block. So both teams start the third quarter with the same personnel which they started the game.
Anderson into Harris. Harris has it tipped away, but it goes right to Roddy. Roddy splits the D. He pulls up, dishes off to Harris. 5-footer doesn't go. Rebound Johnson.
Oh, that was one Harris would like to have back.
Yeah, you can't miss those.
That might have been his best look of the night.
I thought he was going off the glass on it. That looked like a classic bank shot, didn't it?
That's us old timers, Coach.
Oh, from the corner, it hits the rim. The basket. And Johnson goes with the putback, and then it goes right into the hands.
And Timmy.
Yeah, and Timmy scores.
Walkersville doing a great job on the boards, both offensively and defensively.
Roddy drives off the pick. Bounce pass on the give and go. Whoa!
Ooh.
A linebacker drive by Uluboyo.
Oh, and
they call a blocking foul. Oh, that looked like a charge if I've ever seen.
The basket.
So they're calling it a two-shot foul?
No, the basket goes. They'll shoot one.
Okay.
And that foul goes to Kenyon Johnson coming over from the help side.
So Oloboyo really lowered that shoulder and plowed through the defender as he misses the free throw. Hanson with the rebound as Batty brings it over for the Lions. And Teamy
got him.
Rifles it underneath to Johnson. He has it knocked away. Traveling violation called on Shea. It'll be Patriots ball at the 6:07 mark of the third. Into Anderson. Spencer brings it up. Roddy on the left side. He head fakes, goes to the basket, sees the opening, tries to get the little off the glass, and it doesn't go. Again, another missed layup.
Yeah. And the presence of the big men inside from Walkersville alters that shot.
Hanson shoots the 5-footer off the glass. There's that bank shot I like.
Squared his shoulders nicely to the backboard.
Used his body to protect the ball and kissed it off the glass for the bucket. 35-14. And there's a steal by Johnson over to Shea. He shoots and misses, but we've got a foul. So it looks like number 25 will walk to the free throw line to get the two the hard way.
Yep. And Walkersville comes out, starts his third quarter like they finished the second, just being the aggressor and getting their hands on all the basketballs when Thomas Johnson has possession.
In and out, no good. I am so impressed with the quick hands of the big guys.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys have got, they're really quick hands.
Yep. Like I said, they're getting out there and hedging that ball screen and getting their hands on the dribble. So Kegney and Larby check in for Thomas Johnson, see if they can save the energy. Sorry, Michael.
Shea hits the second one as Spencer brings it up quickly. Down on the left side, hand off to Roddy. Roddy off the pick. He draws the double. Over to Harris. Larby has it. Larby back out to Roddy. Roddy with the pick and pop. Larby shoots it. It's short. Rebound. Here comes Ntimi. He goes crossover. Has it knocked away in the lane, and they call the foul.
And they're going to call a shooting foul on.
And it was. He got a little
Connor
piece of the hand. I could see it clearly. And Ntimi doesn't get the roll. It kisses the front iron, the glass, and pops out.
Grover checks in for Walkersville, gives Shea a breather.
Ntimi to shoot one. Got it. Larby into Spencer. Spencer. Guarded by Batty, brings it up, goes hard into the paint. And we've got a whistle, timeout. TJ.
30-second timeout called by Coach Manley. He needs to get a couple buckets here, get his team back in the game, work away at this lead.
Yeah, they've been stuck at 14 for a while now, haven't they?
Yeah, they scored 6 points in each the first and second quarter, and Walkersville's threatening to hold them to even less than that here in the third quarter.
All right, both teams back out on the floor.
Thomas Johnson sideline out of bounds.
Into Spencer, hand off to Harris. Harris off the pick. Roddy shoots the three. Short. Rebound.
Yep.
Grover.
Designed play to get Roddy a three-point look. He was open, just couldn't knock it down.
Just a little bit short off the front of the rim. And Ntimi, he dribbles once. Oh. Wide open, beautiful feed underneath, and Johnson scores. Who was that assist?
Batty.
Wow, that was a beauty.
Batty.
That was a laser inside.
Yep. He's the leading assist man here for the Walkersville Lions, and he adds to it right there.
Pick and roll. Kick out. Larby goes hard. He gets caught in the paint, backs out. He goes again, pulls on the run and shoots, partially blocked. Rebound Antimi. Antimi comes down, sees he's got a 1-on-3, and he backs out. Over to Grover. Back to Batty. Batty loses the ball right into the hands of Roddy. Roddy comes, he relaxes for a second, and then he shoots and he's fouled.
Thomas Johnson switched back to their half-court man-to-man defense that time. I think Walkersville wasn't prepared for it.
Oh, it bounces out. Hangs on the front of the rim for a split second, and out it goes. Roddy to shoot one. TJ has yet to break that 14-point mark. It's been stuck up there like it was painted on the scoreboard. And I broke it for him. All I had to do was mention it.
Talked him into it,
Talked him right into it. 15 points now.
So a little three-quarter court trap here by Thomas Johnson.
They break it to Shea at the top of the key.
And then they go back, drop
Eubank.
into a half-court man-to-man defense.
Grover to Shea, looking for the cutter. It's not there. Stolen by Larby. He's got the fast break. He gets caught on the arm as he shoots. So Sam Larby will go to the free throw line, his first trip tonight, to shoot two. 3:14 to go in the third. The Lions lead at 39-15. Short. I'll tell you that TJ has been shooting cold tonight. Is that a legitimate observation?
I'm going to totally
Compared
agree.
to last Friday.
And, you know, it's a contagious thing. You know, if your team's hitting, it seems like everybody's hitting. If your team's missing, it seems like everybody's missing. They just need somebody to step up and really knock some down, and get them off this snide.
Ho, up in the air, bounce pass to Antimi. He backs out, hands off to Hansen, who drives, pulls up, shoots off the glass in traffic, and makes the basket.
Somehow, some way, hangs long enough for the defender to fade away. He off the glass and in. 41-15. Impressive Walkersville in control.
Shot, wrestled away and tipped off, stolen. Harris has it. Harris shoots and scores.
Walkersville, very few turnovers tonight. That one in the backcourt led to an easy Thomas Johnson 2 points. Wow. The execution on that. Eubanks rejects the ball screen, gets down the lane, and just dishes off to Hansen for the layup.
Spencer penetrates in the paint, lets it up on the roll. It bounces out, no good. Back the other way, Grover has it. He's challenged by Spencer. Stolen by Larby. Larby goes left-hander and scores. And that's the TJ we saw last Friday.
Yep, and could that be a spark that gets a run going here? Minute 30 to play here in the third quarter, 43-19, Walkersville.
Shea way out front playing guard, rifles it to a wide open Antimi. He shoots, has it blocked. Rebound Larby. Larby coming hard. He goes all the way and tries to get the roll. It does not go. Rebound Shea. Over to Eubank. Timeout, Walkersville, and we'll step aside for a quick break. We'll be right back after this message.
We're all busy with plenty of commitments. That's why Anytime Fitness is the perfect way to stay in shape. From either home or work, Anytime Fitness at Thurmont is always close by, and they're open 24/7. They can tailor a personalized training program to fit your workout needs. Anytime Fitness can also fashion a membership and payment plan that will be flexible enough for your on-the-go lifestyle. You'll love the 24-hour co-ed fitness center with state-of-the-art equipment designed to sculpt and tone you into shape. And when you're away from the Thurmont area, your membership guarantees you access to any of the over 1,000 clubs worldwide. Visit us at 130 Frederick Road to start your program today. Now you can stay healthy anytime with Anytime Fitness.
All right, we are back here live, and there's the inbound. Walkersville with the ball lobbed inside, too far, right into the hands of TJ. They get the steal.
Jacob Nathan in the game for Thomas Johnson. Actually forced that turnover, but turnover on the other end. Thomas Johnson called for traveling. And the three-quarter court pressure from Thomas Johnson.
Underneath, kicked out. Eubank, skip pass. Wide open, beautiful feed underneath. And Shea scores, number 10 with the feed. That's Justin Feil.
Great ball movement all the way around the court. Just moved the ball faster and Thomas Johnson could react to.
Anderson out front, over to Harris. He drives the paint, pulls up, bounce pass underneath. He penetrates, kick out to Roddy. There's the three, it's in and out. Loose ball tipped away. Patriots get it back. Out front, number 20, Hanath in the game now.
10 seconds to play in the third quarter. Shot clock's off.
Anderson signals the play from the top of the key. Off the pick he goes. Has the ball tipped away and stolen. Here come Walkersville. Eubanks shoots on the run at the buzzer and it doesn't go. So the score will remain with the end of 3 periods of action here at Walkersville High School. The Lions 45 and the Thomas Johnson Patriots 19. We'll be right back.
Or miss the broadcast. All of our high school sports games are archived and available online at WTHUradio.com in our audio vault.
I'm excited about fall, but I'm even more excited about the falling prices at Kohl's. I went to their friends and family sale, and not only did I save an extra 20%, I also found sweatshirts and sweatpants for under $19. Cute harvest table decor for 40% off, and great fall styles starting at $23.99. Plus, I earn Kohl's cash. So if you want more style and more savings this season, get to Kohl's. Lifestyle, 20% offer ends October 2nd.
And we're back at Walkersville to start the fourth quarter. The score, the homestanding Lions 45, Thomas Johnson Patriots 19. Just an impressive defensive effort here by the Walkersville Lions. We have a few substitutes in the game. We'll see if we can get all of them. Contreras in for Thomas Johnson, and he drains the three to get Thomas Johnson rolling here in the fourth quarter. For Walkersville, number 20, Wyatt Gerhardt in the game, along with number 24, Ryan Baldwin, making their first appearance. Ryan Waltrip also in the game, returns for Walkersville. Jump shot, and the roll won't go. Ball is batted around. Darius Eubanks coming up with it and finishes, knocks the offensive rebound down, and now it's 47-22 Walkersville. Nice drive in dish by Thomas Johnson. Ladaboye finishes for Thomas Johnson.
Top of the key, number 22, Ryan Waltrip, and we got a whistle.
Only the third team foul against Thomas Johnson here in the second half.
Into the game comes Lindblade and Avani Harris. Walkersville to inbound. Bounce pass into Waltrip. Underneath, nice feed. Gearhart underneath. He backs out. Got a dribble and a foul on a reach in against TJ.
Yep. Contreras to pick up the foul, and foul will inbound the ball under the basket. And
Timeout. Almost got that 5-second violation. Couldn't get it in.
Yep.
Looks like Coach Mathis is working his bench now.
Yeah, and he's still working too. There's no let up in Coach Mathis.
47-24 here in the fourth period of action at Walkersville High School.
Great Tuesday night crowd.
Yes. Packed both sides of the floor, both the bleachers on both sides. We've got a match, a swimming match going on right behind us, a swim meet.
Yeah.
And we've got a special election that just wrapped up a few minutes ago in Thurmont to decide on the Simmers property annexation. And I'm waiting for a text for the results, which we hope to announce live on the air.
That's big for that community.
There's a shot. 3-point land. It rattles and drops. Justin File with his first tray of the game.
And it's contagious, Michael.
That was a two-hander.
Yep. Walkersville playing with a lot of energy, and good things happen when you do that.
The old Bob Cousy style. Here we go. Spin move. Kick out. Harris almost loses it out front to Hanath. Nath on the give and go. Caught in the paint. Beautiful feed underneath to a wide open Contreras for the score.
Yeah, good ball movement there by Thomas Johnson. Got out of the trap, inbounds, or got it in the lane. He then fed it one more time. 3 great passes.
Olaboyo goes for the steal. Oh, and a lob underneath, and just a little too far off the outstretched fingertips of Ryan Baldwin, and out of bounds, TJ Ball.
Yep, little back screen set up there by Walkersville. Everything but the pass.
Hanath brings it up. Hands off to Contreras. Contreras shoots. No good. Rebound Lions. Good blocking out underneath by the Lions to secure those defensive boards. Bounce pass down on the left side. Waltrip back out front to Baldwin. Eubank has it. Bounce pass inside the paint. Turn, shot off the glasses. Good. Ryan Waltrip with the bucket.
Good patience by Ryan. Had a little pressure there. Ball fake, wait for the defense to come back down, and he went up. The Lions running that old power triangle.
Whoa,
play.
Contreras with a little shake and bake spin move inside. And he gets the score.
Scoring well in the fourth quarter here for his Patriots, is Contreras.
Bounce pass to the right side to Gearhart. Back over to Baldwin. File, and we've got a whistle, a trapping violation on the Lions. 4:14 to go in the game. 52-28, Walkersville.
Michael Grover checks in, gives Darius Shoebrink a break.
We'll be back this Friday to Catoctin High School, where the Lady Cougars will host the Lady Knights. Middletown coming to Catoctin for a pretty good basketball game. There's a shot out front. Whoa! How's that for Avani Harris for the tray from outside the NBA range?
Easy looking jump shot, nothing but the bottom of the net. Yeah, that Middletown Catoctin game will be a great high school girls game.
Oh, no look, give and go is knocked away and fouled underneath. As Waltrip goes up strong. Wow, that was a beautiful no-look pass underneath.
Great.
On the penetration.
Walkersville is executing their half-court offense as well as they're executing their half-court defense.
Waltrip.
Talking about that Middletown Catoctin.
Yeah.
You're going to see 2 freshmen, one for each team, very talented young ladies, contributing early in their careers for each team.
Yeah. And that's great to see because you can watch the growth potential. And Middletown and Catoctin have always played hard.
Yep.
So Waltrip makes the first one, misses the second one as Harris comes down with the rebound. Back over to Hanath. In the corner, they go to Lindblade. Hanath pulls the trigger. He doesn't get this one, and this one's from way out front. And the Lions come up with a rebound.
Walkersville's half-court defense is really pushing Thomas Johnson off that three-point line. Even when they attempt one, it's way outside.
Underneath, a traveling violation as Waltrip loses the handle, and he gets his feet to move a little bit before he gets possession. So that's a turnover to the Patriots as Waltrip takes a rest.
More reserves in for Walkersville. Number 12, Crew Moats.
Contreras off the pick. Back over to Harris. Harris rifles it underneath. Kick out. Shot from three-point land. It's good. Joshua Lindblade with the tray. Patriots have 34. Left side. Trap. Thrown away. Good D by the Patriots as they get another turnover.
Yep.
But keep in mind, Coach Mathis has his bench in the game right now.
Yeah, and well, a lot of these Patriots players are not the starting five either. In fact, none of them are.
Contreras goes hard, pulls up, shoots and scores. Oh, stolen by Hanath on the inbound. He hands off to Contreras, in and out. Lindblade misses the bucket. And the Lions come up with it. Jaden Sasu. Back over to Crew Moots. Looking underneath, Elijah Brown, he pivots. Bounce pass, beautiful, another gorgeous feed underneath. But a little too hard for Sasu to put it away. And here comes Contreras with a three, and he's got it. (53-39) with a minute 49 to go. McGolan, top of the key. Bounce pass underneath. Gearhart. He backs out. Sasu drives. Kicks it out. Almost loses it. Good recovery to the hoop. Number 12 with the fingertip roll. Crew Moots gets his first bucket of the game.
Good to see these young men performing well in their opportunity.
Harris with the drive and handoff.
Slips out of bounds.
To Oluboyo, and they lose it. Oluboyo comes out.
In for Thomas Johnson, number 30, Javon Thomas.
Top of the key. McGolan. Shot from out front. It's a rainbow, and it rattles in and out. Rebound, Hanath. Hanath brings it up. Bounce pass underneath. Wide open. Ooh! Is that Harris loses the handle on it?
Yep.
And it's called out. It's a turnover by the Patriots. So Harris turned around and tried to go up with it, and the ball got away from him.
Under a minute to play.
Into Gearhart. Between the legs. Down on the right. Moots. He penetrates. Kicks it out right into the hands of Hanath. Patriots coming up fast. To the hoop goes Harris. Left-hander off the glass. He hits the deck and scores.
So we're 30 seconds. Shot clock's at 25. Walkersville's working their half-court offense, working the clock.
Shot from the corner, no good.
Shot clock's off. 15 seconds in the game.
Hanath with the ball. Top of the key. Points. Gets the pick. Drives off the pick. Kicks it out. Contreras, one dribble. Turns, spins, goes to the basket. Reverse layup is good. That's it. That's the end of the game. And the Walkersville Lions have defeated the Thomas Johnson Patriots here at home, 55-43, We'll be right back for our last break of the game and a post-game wrap-up.
Locations in Frederick and Mount Airy and our new location in Cockeysville, Maryland. We specialize in high-quality vehicles at low prices. All types of credit, financing, or leasing. You drive away with peace of mind in a vehicle with a high-low sales 6-month, 6,000-mile warranty. Find out about the high-low difference at one of the leading independent automobile dealers in Maryland. That's High-Low Auto Sales. We look forward to serving you at highlowAutoSales.com.
Center of Life Chiropractic and Pilates, located on Water Street in Thurmont, serving the community since 1993. Center of Life is dedicated to treating the whole you, and not just your symptoms, back pain, neck pain, injury, or you just want to improve your mobility and feel healthier. Dr. John Hageman's innovative approach to whole body health is completely unlike anything you have experienced. With convenient hours from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. and Battery Service LLC is conveniently located at 108 North Carroll Street in Thurmont, with over 40 years of experience in the plumbing industry, celebrating its 10th year serving our community, specializing in all phases of plumbing, including septic installation and repair. The favorite part of our job is meeting new people and knowing that we helped. Kelco Plumbing prides itself on a job well done, with pricing that won't flood your budget. Burst pipes, water damage, clogged drains, replacement, remodel, or upgrades. Kelco Plumbing services most major fixtures, faucets, water heaters, sump pumps, and well pumps. At Thurmont Country Kitchen, one recent diner summed it up perfectly.
This place is so good, the words are hard to find. It's a wonderful small-town diner with awesome food and great service.
Thurmont Country Kitchen is located on Water Street in downtown Thurmont. Open weekdays 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturdays 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sundays 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Remember when Grandma used to say, if you're looking for a great restaurant, follow the locals. And that's exactly what you'll find at Thurmont Country Kitchen. A wonderful mixture of out-of-town guests, travelers up and down Route 15, and the locals who love Country Kitchen's award-winning roasted chicken. Homemade cooking at its finest, with lots of sweets and goodies at the counter to go. Country Kitchen is a great place for birthday parties, meetings, or just to take the family when you're out and about. Their huge menu has something for everybody, and their warm country home atmosphere and small town charm will take you back to simpler times. Thurmont Country Kitchen, satisfying and delicious. You'll feel right at home at Thurmont Country Kitchen. Thurmont Country Kitchen is a proud sponsor of local high school athletics on the radio.
All right, we are back here for our post-game wrap-up here. Congratulations, Walkersville Lions victorious here tonight over the Thomas Johnson Patriots. Walkersville moves to 11-2 on the season, and they will head over to Williamsport next Thursday. That's their next game on the road. What do you think, Coach?
I'll tell you what, Coach Mathis has to be happy with the effort his young men put in tonight on the defensive end, and that's where Coach Mathis really prides himself, and the Walkersville programs he's coached is that half-court defense. And tonight they were great. They were hands on the basketballs, cut down all the dribbling lanes, and those two big men inside just cleaning up the glass. And, you know, it threw, I think, Thomas Johnson off their game. And their energy level was not what we saw Friday night down in Urbana. And I think that was due to what Walkersville was doing on the defensive end, just shutting them down.
Absolutely. Yeah, Walkersville really controlled the game with great defense. They had such quick hands. They were quick to the ball. They were relentless. They played the kind of defense we saw TJ play last week, and they capitalized.
Yes. And they were very efficient offense. They passed the ball very well, Walkersville did. You know, their big three that we had as their leading scorers led the way again tonight. You know, Shaden Hansen, I'm impressed with his ability to get to the rim, even against these long, athletic Patriots. He was able to finish tonight. And then, of course, you had Shea and Kenyon inside, just cleaning everything up. And as you said, their hands were great. They were catching passes that were, sometimes troublesome for big guys. And then on the defensive end, just getting their hands on the dribbles and deflecting passes, and just made it for a long night for the Patriots. I mean, basically by the end of the third quarter, this game was over. After 3, it was 45-19 Walkersville. And then both teams basically subbed, played the reserves, which is great to see, and the score ended up with a +12 for Walkersville. But no, a great night for the Walkersville Lions, and half-court defense holding this Thomas Johnson team to 43 points.
Yeah, and the next, really, I'm looking at their schedule, Walkersville's schedule. They don't have really any tests between now, maybe one, I'd call it Urbana. Other than that, they play Williamsport. River Hill. River Hill's a pretty good team. They'll be here next week.
Test. Yep.
And then Brunswick, Tuscarora, Boonesboro, Williamsport, Smithsburg.
So now, second half of the season, they're pretty much into the heart of the CMC Gambrel, which is the 1A, 2A in Washington and Frederick County. So, Walkersville being a 2A school, and this year being a really good basketball team, some of those, I'm sure they're going to go in expecting to win, and there's nothing wrong with that as long as you play with the energy you played with tonight.
Well, as I mentioned, we're going to be doing Middletown at Catoctin. That's girls basketball this Friday, tip-off at 7 p.m., and we expect that to be a very good game. We're still waiting for word from Thurmont, from the special election judges, on the referendum for the Simmers property annexation. We'll have to get out of here because they're starting to close things up, but we'll post it on our website as soon as we learn anything. So stay tuned and keep your eyes out. We'll put a little blurb up on the air as well as on the website when we know anything, so you know the results of that election. But there was a huge turnout. I was there at about 3:30, 4 o'clock, and interviewed a couple people, and they'd already had over 600 people show up to vote. So one of the biggest turnouts they've ever seen in Thurmont. All right, that's it. On behalf of the entire Cool Oldies 1450 team, myself, Michael Betteridge, Coach Rick Little, and our videographer, Tyler Wilhelm, thank you for tuning in tonight. We'll be back on Friday at Catoctin High School.
Good night, all.
Don't worry, if you can't make it to the game or miss the broadcast, all of our high school sports games are archived and available online at WTHUradio.com in our audio vault.